I don't know. I'm just telling you, man. It is what it is. Sometimes, hey, when people it ain't about me training or anything like that. People get money, man. Things change. I don't care whether it's your father, mother, whoever. Father, mother, brother, sister, name it.
Floyd Mayweather Sr. recently addressed the controversy surrounding his son and made it clear that he was far from pleased with the situation. He explained that he had repeatedly cautioned Floyd Jr. about maintaining such an extravagant lifestyle and the financial risks that could come with it. Mayweather Sr. also acknowledged that the reported $400 million real estate investment may not be accurate. According to him, he has no knowledge of his son purchasing any major property holdings and therefore cannot verify whether the reports are true.
Me and him. Then we had an argument on what was the name of it? HBO. HBO. Then another time we argued over by the car. I'm saying, man, what is all this about? I'm just saying, and we never had no argument.
Further stated that this was far from the first time concerns and rumors of this nature had surrounded Floyd Mayweather. According to him, similar situations have surfaced on multiple occasions throughout the years and have often been a source of disagreement between the peaking from the perspective of both a father and a former trainer. Mayweather Sr. explained that these recurring issues have gradually strained their relationship. He revealed that the distance between them has grown to the point where they had not seen each other for several months, largely because of the lifestyle choices his son has been making.
Let me do you this. You want to play games? Come on. I don't play games. I get right to it. Come on. Now turn over. See that like that. You're chilling. Turn over. Come on. Turn over. Stay over. Come on. Put your hand on me.
Floyd Mayweather Sr. went on to make another eye-opening statement about his son, claiming that these habits are nothing new and have been present for many years. He said that even during Floyd Jr.'s early boxing career, he often purchased expensive items on credit, accumulated debt, and maintained a lavish lifestyle despite the financial obligations that came with it. According to Mayweather Sr., things changed even more once his son began earning substantial amounts of money from boxing. He explained that Floyd Jr. gradually distanced himself from his father and instead chose to work closely with his uncle, Roger Mayweather.
The first day I went in the gym, the less you get hit, the longer you last. So I took that all throughout life. And
while Floyd Mayweather Sr. acknowledged that he does not know exactly where his son is currently located, he openly expressed his disappointment over what he believes has been years of excessive spending, growing financial obligations, and claims that have raised questions about money matters. He explained that his willingness to speak honestly about financial issues was one of the reasons he became distanced from his son's closest circle. Because of that experience, he now chooses his words carefully and avoids commenting more than necessary. Even so, he admitted that the situation continues to leave him feeling both disappointed and uncomfortable.
Pushing each other to be great instead of arguing on social media. That's just my opinion. And push each other in a positive way. And, I found myself in the past, the younger Floyd Mayweather, going back and forth on the internet with different people. But I'm in a better place in my life right now. I couldn't ask to be in a better place. So the old Floyd Mayweather, when I used to...
The concerns raised by Floyd Mayweather Sr. intensified after his son announced what he described as the biggest business transaction of his career. Floyd Jr. claimed that he had acquired a large real estate portfolio consisting of 62 apartment buildings located in Upper Manhattan. A video posted on Instagram, Mayweather showcased footage of himself touring several of the properties while explaining that the entire portfolio belonged exclusively to him. He emphasized that no business partners were involved in the deal and that he was the sole owner of the investment.
As you get older, you have to look at things in a different way. My son this year is 26 years old. So in 4 years, my son will be 30. Then my daughter will be 29 in the 4 years. So I have, grandchildren. So the same thing I was doing 10 years ago, I can't be doing now. Even 5 years ago, I can't be doing now.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about growth, and I'm growing every day.
Yeah, man.
Mayweather later claimed that his real estate firm, Vita Properties, had completed the acquisition of the portfolio for approximately $402 million. However, various reports suggested that the details of his announcement did not fully match the publicly available records. Roughly a month after the deal was announced, New York City property records reportedly still showed no official transfer of ownership. This raised questions because ownership changes are typically reflected in public records shortly after a transaction is finalized.
Yeah.
We already talked about Mayweather Fitness. People, I got a team talking to me in different places.
Hey, I understand, man. It's a business.
I touch everywhere. So
conduct your business, brother.
And if you're an adult,
yeah,
you come to Vegas, come see me at my Gentlemen's Club. And if you like to skate, when you come to Vegas, come check us out at Skate Rock City.
All right. I appreciate it.
The housing partnership stated that it had received no notification regarding any completed sale, proposed transaction, or transfer of ownership. Representatives explained that the organization would normally be consulted and involved in any such process, but no communication of that kind had taken place. At the same time, a source familiar with the negotiations involving Mayweather said that he had not purchased the entire portfolio. Instead, the source claimed that Mayweather currently owns only a minority interest in the properties, while retaining options that could allow him to expand his stake or potentially acquire the buildings outright at a later date.
No wealth. Even like when my children, all four of my children are adults. And I told them, no more handouts. Because I feel like I'm hurting my children just by, I give them money, they go shopping, they put gas in their car, they party.
According to public records, Mir Orbach, the CEO of the Orbach Group, which still owns a small portion of the buildings within the portfolio, did not respond to multiple phone calls and email requests seeking comment on the matter. When questions were raised about the reported acquisition, James McNair, an executive associated with Mayweather's business operations, participated in a call representing Vita Properties, the real estate company linked to Floyd Mayweather. Observers noted that the voice heard during the conversation sounded noticeably different from earlier recordings attributed to McNair.
Cars told them, listen, if you guys go to school or you work in one of my businesses, then you can branch off, get your own business, and I'll put the money up to help you start a business, but I need you guys to take what I've already started and triple and double that.
According to the representative, Mayweather was enthusiastic about the opportunity to generate profits while also contributing something positive to the community. Once he became interested in that combination of business and social impact, he reportedly decided that he wanted to acquire the entire portfolio rather than just a portion of it. Despite further attempts to seek clarification, James McNair did not respond to additional phone calls or text messages. Mayweather's legal team also chose not to provide any public comment regarding the matter.
$100 million a month.
What investment is that?
In real estate. I'm heavy in real estate. Even though I got a lot of cash, OPM. You don't always have to use your money. That's why it's very important for y'all to make sure y'all keep.
While appearing on a podcast in 2022, Floyd Mayweather spoke about how he first entered the real estate market during his boxing career. He explained that, with support from his longtime manager Al Heyman and guidance from trusted associates, he initially invested around $5 million into commercial properties. Mayweather said the investment was successful, claiming it generated approximately $50,000 in monthly income. He described the return as being close to 12% and pointed to it as an example of how real estate helped him expand his wealth outside the ring.
You got everything, you got the skyscrapers, you got the cars, you got the houses, you got... What's next?
What I'm working on now, I don't really want.
A person who identified himself as James McNair told Business Insider that Mayweather had invested approximately $88 million across nearly 20 loans arranged by S.L. Green, all of which were tied to commercial real estate assets in New York City. According to the source, these investments were structured as mezzanine loans, a financing method commonly used in the real estate sector that typically offers higher returns in exchange for greater risk.
You get that, you're going to be the highest DLC.
It's possible. It's possible. I just need everybody to sit back, buckle your seatbelt, because I may be on the next game.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
everything takes time.
Yes, sir.
We communicate, and everything takes time.
All right. Well, man, I appreciate your time, man. Absolutely. And so again,
Alexandra Ziri, a spokesperson for SL Green, responded via email by stating that the company does not discuss the identities or activities of individual investors. While declining to address specific investment matters, she spoke about the broader impact that certain athletes have beyond their sporting career. She explained that some competitors leave a mark that extends far beyond the arena, building a legacy that lasts for generations. As examples, she pointed to Floyd Mayweather and Michael Jordan, describing both as figures who reached iconic status within their respective sports.
Being that he's taught you so much, you've taught him so much. Excuse me.
Yes,
What have you learned
yes,
from Floyd?
huh?
What have you learned from Floyd? Junior, excuse me.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. We had at one time we was coming up.
Mayweather Sr. also revisited about that he believes ended up costing his son financially, arguing that it was a fight Floyd Jr. did not truly win and that the judges awarded him the decision for reasons only they could explain ordinarily. Comments like these would be unexpected from a father, especially when they appear to favor a rival over his own son. Nevertheless, Mayweather Sr. chose to speak openly, highlighting just how tense and complicated their relationship has become over the years.
What do you remember about training?
Oscar was the one guy that was. Oscar was the one guy that.
Yeah, it was like a.
By 2007, Floyd Mayweather Jr. had established himself as one of boxing's biggest stars, carrying an undefeated record and dominating the sport. In May of that year, he stepped into the ring against international boxing icon Oscar de la Hoya in one of the most highly anticipated fights of the era. The matchup fascinated fans because of the contrast in styles. De la Hoya constantly pressed forward and looked to dictate the action, while Mayweather relied on his sharp defensive skills, speed, and precise counterpunching. Their different approaches combined to produce a memorable contest that captured the attention of boxing fans around the world.
He wasn't no mouthy guy. You know, he would do what I tell him to do. He wasn't no mouthy guy or anything like that. We never had that kind of problem.
During HBO's live coverage of the fight, Mayweather Sr. surprised many fans by openly stating that his son may not have deserved the victory and could have lost his unbeaten record that night. Speaking candidly, he explained that the outcome depends on how the fight is judged. According to him, if the scoring is based purely on the number of punches landed, Oscar de la Hoya would be the winner. However, if the effectiveness and quality of the punches are given greater importance, then the edge would go to Floyd Mayweather Jr. He pointed out that his son displayed exceptional defensive skills throughout the contest, using techniques such as shoulder rolls and arm blocks to neutralize many of de la Hoya's attacks. Even so, he emphasized that traditional scoring often rewards the fighter who lands more punches overall.
Oscar got ready to do a lot of stuff with people. And
Mayweather Sr. had spent the 5 years leading up to the fight working as Oscar de la Hoya's trainer and was expected to be in his corner on fight night. However, disagreements over financial matters prevented that from happening. Based on his father's view, Floyd Mayweather Jr. could have ended his professional career with a record of 49 wins and 1 loss rather than remaining undefeated. Of course, Floyd Mayweather Jr. would likely reject that opinion. He ultimately retired with a FL.
Been a good guy, and Oscar got ready to do a lot of stuff with people. And
these incidents have led some people to speculate that Floyd Mayweather may have experienced financial difficulties. YouTuber turned boxer Deji previously revealed that he encountered payment issues after his exhibition match with Mayweather in Dubai in November 2022. Speaking about the situation, Deji said that he had not received all of the money he was owed. However, He added that stepping into the ring with a boxing icon like Floyd Mayweather was still a valuable experience for him. According to reports, the matter appeared to be settled after Deji publicly addressed the issue.
You know, they upset. See, they upset because I'm able to milk the game. I'm smart, kept all my faculties, made a lot of smart investments. So, you know, when
Crypto investigator ZachXBT posted screenshots of a message shared by Mayweather Jr. on Monday, where he mentioned Habibi_com, an account reportedly known in crypto circles as Sawahil Aurora. The account was later suspended and has allegedly been linked to several meme coin schemes that involved celebrity endorsements. In a separate post, the former boxing star promoted a cryptocurrency token said to be called Money Floyd. Since then, promotional content related to the token has been removed, leading critics to argue that certain patterns of behavior continue to repeat themselves.
the people that own Walmart, Walgreens, when they're getting money in their 50s, their 60s, their 70s, 80s, and even 90s, it's okay. A young kid like myself, from the inner city,
One social media user wondered if Mayweather Jr. would ever be held accountable for the scams he has been accused of, commenting, "It seems like he always manages to avoid any real consequences." This is not the first occasion that crypto investigator ZachXBT has criticized the former WBC super featherweight champion. Well known for exposing rug pulls, fraudulent schemes, and other crypto-related misconduct, Zach has tracked and reported on more than a dozen projects that ultimately failed. He also alleged that Mayweather Jr. was directly linked to at least 3 rug pull exit scams, where project creators collect funds from investors before disappearing and abandoning the project.
On my own terms, and keep all my faculties, kept a lot of my money, so they're upset that I'm able to go out there and continue to make 40 and 50 and 60 million outside the ring. You can't get mad. Yo, listen.
Another cryptocurrency analyst, Kremlin, alleged that Mayweather Jr. has been involved in promoting several questionable crypto ventures over the years, including Mcoin and his own Floyd-themed NFT project. The analyst further noted that the value of the Monday's Money Floyd token had dropped dramatically, losing around 95% of its worth.
You got everything, you got the skyscrapers, you got the cars, you got the houses, you got... What's next?
What I'm working on now, I don't really want for nothing. I don't really want for nothing. I mean, it's crazy that, when people say...
As a consequence, the planned bout in Mexico was called off. Although Floyd Mayweather earned enormous amounts of money throughout a professional boxing career that lasted over 2 decades, reports and rumors have repeatedly suggested that he may not have handled his finances in the best way. Prior to his blockbuster showdown with Conor McGregor, the Irish star even hinted that the undefeated boxing legend was dealing with tax-related issues. Despite being regarded as the wealthiest boxer of all time, questions have continued to surround Mayweather's financial status since retirement, with a prominent boxing promoter publicly expressing concerns about his wealth. That's it for today's update. For the latest boxing news, highlights, and major events, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and enable notifications so you never miss future videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.